I'm Chris Crash. I'm from Crash Landing Music in Hamilton, and my partner Suzanne apologizes for not being here, but she had something a little more pressing to look after this evening.
We're here from Death Perception. I'm Nathan. I'm the drummer.
I'm Kyle. I'm the vocalist.
So, you've signed with Wormhole Death record label. Where are they from?
Well, they're from Italy. They're like a black metal and death metal label from Italy.
Cool. And what do they do?
Well, they're just really specializing in band promotion, CD releases, and helping book your tours and that type of stuff for up and coming bands.
Nice. So they look after any tours that you might be on or have been on.
Hopefully, trying to line something up in the future. Just trying to stir up some excitement over other parts of the world, and
cool.
Hopefully, we can end up getting over there and getting in contact with the right people.
Nice.
So,
do they have anything to do with things going on in this area?
Not so much.
No?
No.
Okay. All right. You have a new album called Ashes about to be released on June 18th.
Yes.
Is that right? And Wormhole's keeping with that date?
Yes.
Awesome. And where did you record the album?
Poseidon Records. Or I guess Poseidon was Records. Yeah, it's Records. Yeah. With our good friend Steve Haynes. He's been around for quite some time. And we know a few other people that have worked with him. And we're actually fortunate enough to get to hear what they've got going on. And right away we said, we want this guy recording our music. He does a killer job, so.
He does. Yeah, I've worked with him in the past.
Okay, yes.
Steve's awesome dude.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
And what was it like?
It was for me, it was a bit of a new experience. Hadn't actually got to be a part of a proper recording. You see it all the time, all your favorite bands, you watch all the behind-the-scenes stuff, and it was just nice to actually be a part of it. Getting to see how it all works out, and some of the tricks behind the scenes that you don't know about, and actually watching him. The guy's an absolute ninja. If you ever get the chance to sit and watch one of these guys clicking away, and his ability to find the slightest, minute, little something that doesn't belong or just sounds off, and then click in, hone in on it, and fix it, top notch. Absolutely incredible to see.
They've got a very good ear, don't they?
Oh my God.
They have to be sharp.
He'll hear stuff, and all five of us are sitting there, and he'll be like, this isn't right, something's a little off, and we're like, what? And he hones in, and he finds the slightest little sliver, plays it on loop, and he's like, you hear that? That's not quite right, Cool. It's just nice to see. Someone who's actually that detailed and aware of what they're doing, and actually passionate about their work too.
Absolutely. Very cool. What are your favorite tracks off the new album?
I think Bleed to Death, Scars Over Skin. It's pretty heavy.
A few different. Probably No Tears for the Dead is probably one of my favorites. Bleed to Death is right up there as well. I think a lot of people are going to be surprised when they actually get around to hearing Ashes to Mourn, because it's not quite what you'd probably expect from us necessarily. It really kind of shifts the focus a bit. It's a pretty deep song when it comes to the lyrics and what it means to the individuals. And I'm personally really excited to hear how that is received.
Awesome. Very good.
It's going to be good.
Okay then. I'm reading off a sheet, so I don't have them. I'm sorry. I'm not that professional of an interviewer, I suppose. Who cares? What are your favorite tracks? We've covered those. And ones that you're most excited to play? Would that go the same?
Live?
Sure. Yeah, live.
Called Final Breath. I definitely think that's going to pop off. That's actually written about my dad, who had passed away from cancer. Lung cancer, and the lyrics probably aren't exactly what you think, when it comes to somebody passing away and the song you'd write about them. But when you take the influence you've got and you write what you were inspired by, it doesn't always come out the way other people may think. But I really think that track's going to hit hard for people live. We have played it live in the past a couple times before we actually got the album recorded, and we were just kind of hashing it out, and usually got a pretty good response. So I'm probably most excited to see that live.
Nice. Nice tribute to your father. Sorry to hear. So you've released a lyric video for Blessed to Death. I was watching that this morning and giving it a listen. Very heavy.
Bleed to death.
Yes, Bleed to Death. Is there another single coming out soon?
Nathan, why don't you take that?
We have No Tears from the Dead coming out as our second single for the album. We're pretty excited because we've landed the visual artist Drain Hope from the UK, and we're pretty big fans of Drain Hope's work. The other videos are just amazing, and the best part is it keeps in theme with the first single we have. The videos are they're kind of progressing and touching on the same type of visual topics and that. So we're pretty excited to gain the next level with this next single.
Now it's going to be another lyric video as well. But right now we're trying to just get content out there so that people have stuff to listen to.
Cool. I know for myself, being a punk rocker, typically, even though we're wearing the same kind of Brujeria
what are the
t-shirts.
odds?
Not planned, by the way, at all.
Yeah, I thought I'm going to wear a Brujeria t-shirt to really throw people off, but Nathan shows it up wearing
We're
it.
really throwing people off now.
Yes. We've got good taste in heavy music, that's all.
Latin flavor, a little Mexican here and there, a little all-star band.
See. How can we get a copy of your new album?
Well, I think in the first stretch of, around the 18th when it actually comes out, I think it'll just be digital for the first little bit. We're still waiting for confirmation on an actual date to receive the physical CDs. So if anyone's actually looking for an album to have in their hands, we're not exactly sure what the timeline for that's going to be, but you'll be able to purchase it digitally, stream it off all the streaming sites come June 18th.
So that'll only be a CD release, no vinyl? Do you have plans for vinyl?
If there's an interest, I can't say that we wouldn't do it. We just got to make sure there's going to be an interest for it. So if there's people willing to buy it, we have no problem getting it done. So
get on Wormhole Death for that. Get all over them. Push for the vinyl. There's just something about vinyl that I love.
Yeah. Be nice to see.
It would. It's the album art. It's the sound.
So, also, speaking of album art too, part of the nice thing, we actually got a good friend of ours, or mine, to do a really nice piece of artwork for us. I don't want to give too much away, but part of our CD bundle is actually going to be a really nice piece of artwork as well, from a local Hamilton artist named Anthony Haley. He does a lot of different stuff. Like I said, I don't want to give too much away, but I'm really excited for people to see even just some of the artwork in the album, because I really think that they'll appreciate that.
Sure.
It's good,
Sure.
good
Cool.
stuff.
How about merch? Will there be merch available?
Yes. So we're currently working on a couple different runs of t-shirts and ideas to go through with the album itself. And working on patches, basically just trying to bulk up the merch section. I think Nathan talked about maybe a new hot sauce.
Yeah, we're gonna package up something new with the album theme. Try to do album.
Yeah, you heard it. New hot sauce.
New album packages. So maybe a shirt and a disc, maybe a shirt, disc, and a hot sauce, that type of stuff.
Shot glass and a hot sauce and a roll of toilet paper.
Don't we know another thrash metal band that released their own hot sauce? LTR? Anyway, it just makes me grin that there's a lot of crossover, straight up metal, hardcore bands releasing their own hot sauce. Because I guess Frank's just doesn't cut it.
No,
He used to put that shit on everything, but
Yeah, use a commercial. Are you going to have a release party to celebrate the release of this album?
we do want to. Right now, obviously, COVID's just fucking everyone's life up right now. So it's just I feel like we're getting closer. You look at the States; it's very promising, seeing what's going down there. And here, I don't even want to play the numbers game. I'm so sick of it. But things are looking like they're heading in a better direction. As soon as we can, I don't care if it's a basement house party. We just want to turn our instruments on, have a bunch of people come watch us play. It could be at a bar, it could be in a backyard, it could be a fucking field for all I care. We just want to get out and play our music again, you know. And the album release, we were very excited to have a proper album release party, and I think we're still going to do it. We're just going to find the right way.
Very good.
So it's coming.
Well, I see a big empty band shell behind the camera that might be.
I like your style.
That's called musical terrorism.
And I love that.
Yes.
Go big or go home.
We go home after the cops come.
Well, or not.
Well, you know, if they like it, they stick around.
I'm not even going to get into that. What's the weirdest thing a fan has ever asked you?
Kyle's got a story.
Probably so far, I would say trying to get lyrics to get tattooed on themselves. Trying to find out the lyrics before the album even comes out so they can get it tattooed on themselves.
Well, I guess they don't watch the lyric videos then. Maybe they should watch those.
They're trying to expand their bank of possible lyrics.
Exactly.
But yeah, so that's pretty interesting already. You know.
They just wanted lyrics for a tattoo.
Yeah.
Awesome. In Hamilton?
Yes. Yeah. One of our good friends.
That's an awesome tribute, you know?
It is so. Yes, it is.
yeah.
I've seen it done in the past,
Oh yeah.
but I hope it's a long thrasher.
Yes.
Lots of real estate's being used.
The whole song Stairway to Heaven, the whole lyric starting here.
I said thrasher.
Oh,
Busting your balls,
Sure.
here. Yeah. Come on.
Toxic Waltz.
What is the coolest thing you've ever seen at a metal show?
So I went to the Lamb of God. They had 2 shows that were like sold out in Toronto. This is probably 2010. And there was a guy in a wheelchair, and the crowd had picked him up, and they're carrying this guy so he can rock out too. And they're carrying him through the mosh pit on a wheelchair. That was awesome. Like, that's some metal brotherhood, you know?
I think I'm sure that is, and that's cool. But that guy in the wheelchair, he gets around to at shows because I've seen him everywhere being crowd surfed.
Nice.
And
That's
we had a
awesome.
guy doing it in Montreal.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's the same dude.
Maybe it's the same guy.
It could be, I don't know. But it's somebody who's into music. That's the bottom balls. That's
Yeah,
what it's gotta
that's
be.
wicked.
Yeah, cool. Have you any shout outs?
Well, we want to thank you for interviewing us.
All right. Taking the time out of
Crash
your-
Landing
this
Music.
fabulous day.
Thank you.
Sue and Crash from Crash.
Absolutely, thank you. Thanks for asking us.
And also Stronger Than Ever videos for taking their time to come along too. Much appreciated.
When the time comes, and hopefully Wormhole Death Records will get some vinyl out behind these guys, because it's killer thrash metal music, in my opinion. I listen to obviously a few different styles, but what I've heard online from these guys kicks. It gets my blood going. It's really good stuff to listen to. I really hope you get some vinyl out, which will help. I do know a store that would probably be willing to sell it.
I think
Crash
I know the
Landing.
story you're talking about.
We like to support local artists. Do you guys call Hamilton your home base?
Yes,
You do? Okay.
we're a Hamilton band.
Right on. And since we don't know where any of us are going to be playing in the future, or let's hope the future's here a little sooner, or at least outdoor shows because the weather's getting nice. Backyard parties would be, unlimited,
Oh yeah.
as far as your audience and your sound system. It's up to you and your Wormhole Death Records, which I'm just going to keep on them because that's what you should do, in my opinion. But I've done nothing and I've gotten nowhere, and here I am sitting talking with an awesome thrash metal band from Hamilton called Death Perception. tell me, Nathan Fraser, I can't do that copyright ripoff. I just can't do that copyright ripoff because I don't know Nardware that well. So in taking time to close, and thank you guys for asking me, and Suzanne will, I'm sure, send her thanks as well. Keep rocking and keep the horns to this guy, boys.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks a lot.
Stuff.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Much appreciated. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
And hopefully pretty soon we all get back to living some kind of normal life.
Let's hope.
Cheers.
Stay safe, everyone, and we can get there a little sooner.
Thanks a lot.